already comments. Hi everyone, welcome to another live. I like doing these pretty last minute. I booked a hotel room to just kind of edit videos, get warm. It was really cold out on trail this morning. I was planning to do a 20-mile day, and then about halfway through, I'm just like, I need to call a shuttle and get inside. So I've been eating a lot, editing videos, and then I watched Survivor. Completely forgot it was Survivor night. And so after that, then I figured I'd hop on and do a live real quick. I'm probably going to keep this one to 30 minutes like I did the last time I went live. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or just say hi. I went through some YouTube comments before I started this and wrote a couple down to kind of get started. First, we have Bailey asking about my knee. My knee's been fine. While I'm hiking, I barely even notice that it's injured. It's mostly just like hanging around, like relaxing like this with my knees bent up. That's when it hurts. But hiking, my knee's been fine. It's really been surprising. I thought I was gonna come out here and be in pain. I was really worried I was gonna get like 1 week in and then have to, I don't know, end my hike. I have a knee brace in my backpack that I've never even put on because I haven't felt the need to. So I'm really happy with my knee. Nick says, wondering how you like the peregrines. So I have been wearing the Saucony peregrines. They're my trail runners. They've been really good. It's basically all I've used since my last through hike. I used Hoka's for a little bit. I used Ultras in the past, like when I did that section in 2020. But Saucony's don't really give me any pain. And so I just kept going with them. So if it works, why change it, I guess. What has been my favorite hostel so far? Love Chicken Sunsets. It's in Franklin, North Carolina. I feel like I talk about them a lot, but I really like how the max occupancy for that hostel is 4. So you really get to know the other hikers. I like smaller groups of people instead of like big groups of people. I get a little overwhelmed. There was a couple, I think in their 50s, when I was staying at Chicken Sunsets, and I really got to know them and hang out with them. And then when I saw them again at the NOC, I hung out with them again. So Chicken Sunsets is just really good for, in my opinion, for meeting other hikers. All right, have you made it to the Smokies yet? I prefer not to say like where I am on these lives just to play it safe, but I am on day 14 of my through hike. Cody's here. Hi. Yeah, I told him I was going live tonight because I think he missed my live last time. So I'm glad you're here, Cody. I miss you out on the trail. Vegas Jaden, hello. Hi, Mark. Journey to the destination. Huh. I wonder if you're in the same town as I am. I missed you last night. I thought you were going to come to the shelter. Watching from Savannah, Georgia. Did you get your necklace in Hawaii? I did. A lot of people have been asking about this today. I got like 4 different comments. So this is a blue whale tail, and I got it in Hawaii the day before I left for Georgia to start my through hike. I was on my honeymoon in Hawaii, and I told my husband to kind of pick something out because I wanted to wear something that he picked out so I can remember him on my hike. And when we were in Hawaii, we saw a ton of whales. So this is what we picked, and I'm gonna wear it the whole through hike. Hi Robert, hello TN Juggernauts, AT Ray, F Eggert. What has been your go-to sweet snack this time around? I mean, gushers. Um, Go to sweet snack. I also love honey stingers. This last resupply, I picked up Twizzlers, and that's been really good. Hi, Lisa. What are you using to record your videos? This was actually a question that I wrote down that someone asked. I'm using my phone to record all of my YouTube videos. It's the Galaxy S22 Ultra, or just plain old S22. I think it's the Ultra. It has really good video. I got this phone just because of how good the video was. Right now I'm using like the front camera because that way I can read the comments, but when I film myself on trail, usually I'm using the back camera. I think it comes out a lot clearer. Um, and last through hike, whenever I used the back camera, I would turn on, there was like a stability mode, and I would always turn that on because I didn't want my videos to look shaky. But this time around, I decided to not turn on the stabilization mode. And it's actually been a lot clearer and it's not shaky. So I think that's been working out really well. Let me know what you guys think of the video quality, but I think it's been pretty good. Scott, hi Taylor, can we chip in and send you a pizza? That would be nice. I went out to a brewery tonight and sat at the bar and had breadsticks and a burger, and that was really good. Hi Donald, hi Michael. I never commented before, but I watched your whole hike in 21. Great to see you live. Thank you, Hacking in the Headlines. Robin roams outdoors. Be sure to tell the hubby not to call. He might. I didn't tell him I was going live. But if you're not familiar, last time I went live, he called me in the middle of it and I just ended it. He called me twice in a row, which he doesn't usually do, so I thought it was important. Corey, hi Taylor from Maui. Did you hike any of the trails I sent you while you were here? Unfortunately, I did not hike in Maui. We had a rental car the last day of the trip, and that was the day we were setting aside to go for a hike. Or the day before we did the road to Hana, and then the next day we were gonna hike, but it just downpoured. So we went to a brewery, and then we went and saw Ant-Man in theaters. So that's what we did instead of a hike. Any planned gear changes? No, not really, not yet. Getting good sun on your face? Yeah, if I have a tan, it's probably still from Hawaii. There has not been that much sun on the trail. Do you have one pair of trail shoes with you? Yes, I have my trail runners, and then I also have just a pair of Old Navy flip-flops. I see there's a super chat. Let me go down and find that. Marie, thank you for the super chat. And a little sticker with the, what do they call them, maracas. Thank you, Marie. I believe there was another one. Sheila, thank you. And Tim Wright, thank you for the super chat. Congratulations on your take 2 of the AT. What are you doing different this time around? I am not doing much different, to be honest. I'm really happy with how the trail went last time, and now I'm just out here doing the same thing. I am trying to experience different places when I can. So the place I'm right now, I haven't been here before, so that's been exciting. I went to a couple new bed and breakfasts, like that I didn't go to last time. This hike honestly has been a lot more solo than last time. So I haven't really I've met people on the trail, but there hasn't been anyone that I've stuck with. So I think that's the biggest difference. And I'm totally okay with doing this solo. I've actually really been enjoying the, I don't know, the time to myself. Definitely no offense to Cody. I wish he was here. But yeah, it is a bit different change of pace being completely by myself this time. David, thank you so much for that super chat. Hello from Florida. Hope you are having fun. I have been having a lot of fun. This morning was definitely a bit of a struggle. That's why I ended up in town instead of doing big days. I woke up this morning and it was just freezing rain. I had to shake ice off of my food bag. The first couple steps I took this morning, leaving camp, I was just like sliding around on the rocks. It was a little tough. Let me go back up to where I left off. Will you release a tell-all book on the argument that ensued with Cody from the previous through hike? I'm not releasing a tell-all book. I absolutely hate writing. That's why I do these videos. Cody's here though. What if he wants to spill the tea on what's been what our little fight was in Maine? All right, I'm like skipping all the way around. Okay. Have you seen or heard anything creepy or unexplained out there? Not really. Nothing creepy. So happy to watch your through hike again. Every morning I wake up, grab a coffee, and watch. I love it. Thank you, Shelly. That's what I have pictured when I release my vlogs at 7 in the morning. I'm picturing like my mom waking up, making coffee, and then sitting on the couch and drinking her coffee and watching my vlog. So it's cool to see other people do that too. Michael can't wait for Cody Hikes tiny house content. So if you don't follow Cody on YouTube, he posted a lot last year and then he disappeared. But now he just made a video about how he's gonna build a tiny home, which is pretty neat. Hopefully I can head out to Ohio once that gets going and see it. Emily loves Tennessee. Hey Taylor, glad to see and hear you doing well. Hello. Do you get nervous being alone? Sometimes. Usually I don't get too nervous being on the AT because I know there's a lot of other people on the AT. Even if they're not right next to me, I like knowing that there's people maybe a mile in front of me or a mile behind me, and like I don't get that nervous. This afternoon I got a little nervous just because like the woods and like the weather and everything looked just really spooky to me. But overall I feel pretty good. Hey Taylor, have you thought about connecting with any maintainer organizations along the way? We would love to have you spend some time maintaining when you get to Tennessee. I have not, mostly because it's just a lot of work hiking, doing the YouTube, running my business. I feel like I don't have the capacity to do much more than that, but are you talking about like trail maintaining? Because that could be something I would get into after the trail, but just while I'm through hiking, that seems like a lot of work. Was there another super chat? I think. Let me scroll. Leslyn McDermott, if I said that right. Thank you. And hello from New Hampshire. Hello, thank you for being here. Let me know what part of New Hampshire you're from. Oh, was there another one? I'm not good at this. There was another one. Tim Lawson. It's great seeing you on the AT again. I've watched the last 2 times and your updates are great over breakfast. Thank you so much, Tim. It's so nice that people who watched my hike the last time are still here. I was honestly kind of a little nervous to announce that I was doing the through hike again because I didn't think people would still be interested. That's a stretch. I knew maybe some people would be interested, but the feedback that I've gotten about coming out here again has been great. It's been really nice. I don't know, for some reason I'm like, oh, people won't care if I'm out here again. They probably won't watch, but yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Oh gosh, I just looked at that. All 389 of you. I shouldn't look at that number. Bob Randall, thank you for the super chat. Ooh, we got someone from New Hampshire, Amherst. We love watching your journey. Thank you. Taylor, I forgot who was that trail magic gentleman in the van the last time. Have you run into him again yet? Thanks. You are probably talking about Fresh Ground. And no, I have not run into him. I think he really does trail magic for people ahead of the bubble. And right now I'm probably like in the bubble. I started March 9th, and I think a lot of people start in March. I feel like sometimes I don't know. I don't know why he stays ahead. I think he just kind of does what he wants. But no, I have not run into him. Maybe if I keep hiking fast, I can get ahead of the bubble and see him again. I'm actually carrying a little Nahamsha sticker on this hike. In case I do run into him, I can put my Nahamsha sticker on his van if he lets me. But no, I haven't really been following along. I know he posts pictures of hikers that he's fed, but I just don't know where he is right now. Leslie's from North Conway. That's awesome. I love North Conway. What's your favorite state on the AT besides Nahamsha, of course? I think probably Virginia. I'm a big fan of Virginia. I think it's really exciting. I think there's a lot of different things in Virginia to look forward to, like the Shenandoahs, or is it the Grayson Highlands, the Blue Ridge Parkway, and yeah, the Virginia Triple Crown. I'm excited for all of that. I have been jumping around these comment section. There's no order to what I'm doing. Oh, Flatlander Hikes. Hi from Laconia. Guess we're neighbors. Rhea Gibney. I really hope I said that okay. Thank you so much for that super chat. Enjoy your channel. So happy to hear you are having a great time. Thank you. I am having a great time. This is really fun for me to do. I've just been in town all day by myself, so it's like I get to have a conversation with you guys. Have you considered going southbound this time? No. I don't like the time frame of going southbound because you would probably start in Maine in like June or July and then hike south. And I don't know if it's selfish or not, but I don't want to not be home for summer. Like I live for summer at home. I live in like a lake town. I have a boat. All my friends have boats. We all get together every week and go to the sandbars, and my business is like really busy in the summer, so I would want to be there for my business in the summer and not on the Appalachian Trail. I mean, the idea of going southbound sounds cool. I just don't like the time frame of it. Robert Reagan, thank you for your super chat. Hello from Camp Creek, Tennessee. Can't wait for your recap of Tennessee. I know, I'm thinking about that. I think I honestly might group North Carolina and Tennessee together because I know a lot of the trail just borders the two of them. So if you watched the video I posted this morning where I recapped Georgia, let me know what you want to see in the next video when I recap North Carolina and Tennessee. Someone gave me the suggestion today to share how much money I spent in that state, and I thought that was a good idea. I am tracking every time I spend money. I put it in the notes section of my phone, and then I put it in a category. So I'm tracking it all. So I can include how much I spend in the state. I can include my favorite spot, my favorite view, like I did for Georgia. I can maybe do like my best day, my worst day. If there's anything else that like you want me to like compare and contrast with each state, definitely let me know. I did put it on my community tab, and got suggestions that way, but you can leave them here too and I can look back. What has been your favorite food to keep on trail? From the Wandering Woodsman. My favorite food on trail, I've just been trying a lot of different things. Definitely the backpacking meals. I like to stick to the pasta backpacking meals. this past resupply, I did a couple of north sides, which I don't usually do. Like this taco rice. When I'm at home, I make this for dinner a lot and like turn it into a taco pie, and it's one of my favorite meals. But just eating it by itself, I didn't enjoy it for dinner. Um, there's another nor rice side that wasn't the taco rice that I had last night, and that was pretty good. So I'm just trying different things. These crackers have been pretty good, just like peanut butter crackers. Something new that I've done the past couple nights and couple resupplies too is I'm starting to make breakfast. um, I only did it on the AT last time once, but I've been making oatmeal for breakfast, and I think it's been going well. I also just picked up some peanut butter so I can mix my peanut butter in with my oatmeal, and I feel like that's gonna be a nice breakfast. So I don't know, I'm just trying different things with the food. Wink HVAC. Wink HVAC. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, Cody hikes. Has breakfast been giving you more energy for the day? Yes. And I think this is going to be a theme with some of the future videos I put out. I think I have some like big clickbait title that says like, this changed everything. And that was me actually starting to eat good breakfasts. So at the NOC, I had a big plate of French toast and sausage. And you all know the climb out of the NOC, like that's 8 miles uphill. I actually did that pretty easily. And then I kind of attributed that to having a good breakfast. So ever since that day, I've been having good breakfasts every single day. And I think that's been helping so much. Because typically I'm just a fan of like Pop-Tarts for breakfast. But I just opened my food bag and I had four Pop-Tarts still in my food bag that I just haven't eaten. So I'm kind of getting away from the Pop-Tarts and gravitating more towards real breakfasts. And I think that's been helping a lot. Caitlin Curtis, hi there, watched your previous through hike as well. Would you be interested in putting out a new video detailing how you set up camp? That's a good idea. I can work on that, definitely. Thank you for that idea. Maybe I can, like a one-off video on how I set up camp, or like include it in one of my vlogs, because I can do either. Sometimes, yeah, if I find like a campsite where there's not too many other people around, because I don't really like talking to my phone when people can see me, that could be a good idea. I know, because I have the Z-Packs Plex Solo tent this time, and it's taken me a little bit to get a good setup with that tent. All right, another super chat. BYouTube76, thank you for the super chat. All right. I am jumping everywhere. Sorry if I'm missing comments. I hope I'm not missing any from Cody. I saw his one comment about the breakfast, but I don't know if he said anything else. Okay. All right. Hi from Georgia. My daughter and I hostel hopped Southern Virginia last week during that bad ice storm. Thought of you. We had a blast and thought I could get used to platinum blazing. Thank you. I know I said, I think in like day 4 of my video, that I was struggling with the idea of hostel hopping. And the comments have been really nice. So thank you if you watched that video and gave me some positive comments about the fact that I'm in hostels a lot. I'm out here to enjoy myself. And if I'm on trail and I'm not enjoying myself, I'm gonna do something about it. I'm gonna book a hostel and I'm gonna have some fun. I'm not out here to not have a good time. Just like today, I hiked 10 miles, decided I wasn't having fun, and then called a shuttle. And then I ended up having a great day. So I'm just trying to like make the most of my time out here. Yes, I want to get big miles, but I also want to have fun. So I'm trying to find a balance. And if I do go into the hostels, it kind of sets me up for doing these big days. So I don't think I'd be able to hike as much if I didn't take the time to take care of myself, to like resupply, have real meals, shower, laundry, and do all those things. So I didn't drink enough water today. So I just picked up this up at the convenience store. What is it? A 28-ounce Gatorade. And I have another one in the fridge too. Let me scroll to the end. Jean, can you hostel hop the entire state of Georgia? Yes. And a lot of people do actually. So what I recommend, if you do want to hostel hop the entire state of Georgia, actually, this might not be good advice because I think it's closing, but I stayed at Your Home in the Woods B&B, and it was pretty cheap. I think it was like $60 a night, but they pick you up at any road crossing in the whole state of Georgia. So you can start at Springer Mountain if you want, hike 10 miles. They can pick you up, bring you back to their hostel, bring you back to that spot the next day. You can hike, they'll pick you up wherever you end, bring you back. You can do that the entire state of Georgia because they will service any single road crossing. And you can just leave your stuff at the hostel too, so you can slack pack the whole state of Georgia if you want. Also, Above the Clouds hostel will also do that. They have organized groups that, like tour groups, I think, that get you through the whole state of Georgia with the same thing. You never have to camp out. You can go back to their hostel every single day, but that's more of like an organized group. So you're going to be with other people and everyone's going to be doing the same miles every day. So there's some good options. Dustin Klein, thank you for the super chat. Jen Spencer, thank you so much. You're the bomb, Taylor. I love watching your videos. Are you going to try to beat your time of 121 days or slow down and spend more time on the trail? Thanks for sharing your journey with us. That is such a good question. And my answer is I would love to I would love to beat, I guess, my time of 121 days. I know that's going to be hard to do because I know 4 months is quick to do the Appalachian Trail. And I think the last THRU-HIKE, everything went really well. And I didn't have to take that many days off. I was doing big miles. My body was keeping up. I was having fun. And just, I think it went really well. If I have that same sort of luck this time around, I would love to try to beat it. But it's not always like realistic for nothing to go wrong during a THRU-HIKE. I can like twist my ankle, I can get migraines, I could have to get off trail to do something. I don't know. So I would be really happy if I beat 120 days, but I'm not going to beat myself up if it doesn't happen. I am going to try. I am trying to do it in 4 months because I do have plans in July and I want to get back to work in July. So 4 months would be July 9th. I'm okay with hiking until mid-July, but if we're getting like after mid-July, I do already have plans and I would have to be done with the trail by then. So we'll see. We'll see when we get there. I might have to take some like 0 days in July I have like concert tickets and we'll see. But that's a good question. Corey Man 77, thank you for the super chat. Caroline. This might be a dumb question, but how do you deal with brushing your teeth with the Leave No Trace protocol for spitting out toothpaste? That's not a dumb question because that's something I wondered going into through hiking that I never really looked up or knew the correct answer to. This is gonna sound gross, but in 2021, a lot of the times I would just use an itty bitty amount of toothpaste and I would just brush my teeth and then I would swallow it. And that's probably not good. But this time around, I'm just brushing my teeth and then I'm going out into the woods away from camp and I'm just spitting out the toothpaste. I try not, I don't know, it sounds so gross. I try not to just spit it all at once. I try to like distribute it across. But I think that's fine. I don't use a whole lot of toothpaste. I'll brush my teeth a lot when I'm in town. Some mornings I just forget to. Some days I keep my toothpaste and my toothbrush in my fanny pack and I'll hike while brushing my teeth. So I don't know. I don't know the right answer to that. That's just what I do. I don't know what Leave No Trace says to how to brush your teeth. Lisa Williams, thank you so much for your super chat. Just a reminder that this is your hike and you need to hike it your way. You can't please other people. Have fun out there. Thank you so much. I am trying to remind myself of that. It's my hike. And also with this whole hostel thing, I didn't mean it to be so controversial. I just wanted to like share my struggles because I don't know. I don't want it to come across that like every day is super easy and I'm not struggling with anything. So if I am struggling with something, I want to tell you guys. And that's just what I was struggling with in the moment, because I knew I was about to book a few hostels in a row. And I just remember the comments from 2021 saying that. So I just wanted to get it off my chest really early on in my through hike and just let you guys know that like, hey, I am going to be going into town a lot, and if you're not interested in watching someone going into town, then not that way they can just stop watching my videos early on and they don't have to invest their time. So that was my idea of that's why I wanted to say that. All right. I am skipping around so much, so sorry if I skip comments. Oh, my friend Kaylee's here. Taylor, these live chats are so cool. You're crushing it. I love following the daily vlogs. Thank you, Kaylee. I know I kind of wish I was out skiing with you guys, but hiking the AT is pretty cool too. And if you do want to do a section with me in Pennsylvania, just hit me up. Cody, what music have you been listening to? I have not listened to a single song this entire through hike, but maybe I'll put Olivia Rodrigo on. Hello from Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. Hey Taylor, I'm currently on trail myself. The winds are supposed to be up to 35 the next few days, and I'm thinking of turning back. Any advice? I feel like I don't know enough of the situation to give any advice. The winds are supposed to be up to 35. I've camped plenty of times in winds like that. Just, I guess, look out for the widowmakers, so make sure there's no like dead trees above you if you camp. But if you're nervous for the winds, yeah, get off trail. Just do whatever you think is good. Colin, love the videos. Gear question, how is the Virtus rain jacket working for you? I'm thinking of getting one. It's great. I love the Virtus rain jacket. It did rain a lot today, and when I took it off when I got into town, my puffy jacket underneath did feel damp. So it's not totally waterproof, but then again, I don't think a lot of rain jackets are totally waterproof, but I really like it. It is my go-to rain jacket. I had the Virtus last time and it wore through, and then I bought the same one again. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have spent another $300 to replace it, so it's my preferred rain jacket. That's gross. Okay. Was that your boyfriend with you on trail? No. I have a husband and he's not on trail. Um, okay. I think we got an answer to the leave no trace question. Daryl said, leave no trace agrees with what you are doing. Spray it out, not into one place. So that's good to know. Thank you for clarifying that. Is there any kind of privacy while using the bathroom outdoors while on trail? I know you're supposed to go many feet off the trail, but I imagine it'd be weird about other hikers walking by. Um, yeah, it's a little tough to find privacy. Um, I was caught for the first time ever the other day, and I was mortified. Um, but yeah, I don't know, I don't walk hundreds of feet off trail to go to the bathroom. I just hike fast, so I know there's no one behind me. And then, like, I don't know, I try to find the perfect spot on trail that I know no one's walking towards me and I know no one's walking behind me. And then I go quick, but it's a struggle. Are you able to talk with family every night? I talk to my husband every night, and that's about it. Um, I've heard that hiking from Fontana Dam to Klingman's Dome is very difficult. Are you dreading it or looking forward to it? I don't think that's a section that I look forward to. I think for me, that's a section that's honestly kind of boring. Um, I have a love-hate relationship with the Smokies, and I'll probably talk about it in the vlogs. I've been listening to Trail Tales with Kyle and just listened to your post 2021 AT episode where you're discussing if you wanted to thru hike again, and now you are doing it again. Congrats. That's so funny. What did what did I say? What was my answer? Did I say I wanted to thru hike it again? I honestly forget what that conversation was about. Maybe I could re-listen to that. But I think in 2021 I knew that I wanted to thru hike again. I just didn't make the plans final. I mean, in 2019, I don't know if you saw my like announcement YouTube clip video, but there was a clip from me in 2019 saying that I wanted to thru hike the AT twice, and I had like no idea that I said that until I went back to my old footage and found that. I'm like, wow, like I wanted to thru hike the AT twice before I even went on a backpacking trip, before I even like ever slept in a tent. So I don't know. I just knew. I just knew that this is what I was gonna do. Island Girl on the Trails got my Element variety pack yesterday. Can't wait to try this weekend. That's awesome. Thank you for supporting Element. They have been so good to my channel, and it's been so nice like working with them. They're the only company that I work with, and it's something that I actually use every day. So I thought that was a really good fit. So thank you. How common is it to see vegan dehydrated meals at hostel shops? So I'm not personally vegan. I don't look for vegan meals, but there's the brand called Good to Go, which I believe have a ton of vegan options, and they've been a lot of places. So they've been at like Around the Bend Hostel. I don't know if they were at Mountain Crossings. I think so. Um, yeah, they've been in a lot of gear shops, maybe the NOC. Um, I think there were vegan options at like Fontana Dam, but yeah, the backpacking meals do a good job of having vegan options, I think. All right. What's your hardest, what is the hardest trail on the AT? Like in general, the whole Appalachian Trail, the hardest section, maybe the Mahoosic Notch. And I just say that because maybe it takes the longest amount of time to go through. It's like 1 mile of like climbing under and over rock boulders, and it's really time consuming. You could do it for hours and like still only go 1 mile. And then the climb up Wildcat in New Hampshire, that's like the steepest mile of the AT, so that's a little difficult. Um, what is that? There was one climb in Virginia that just, it was tough, and maybe it was like 100 degrees that day, but it annoyed me. I think it was called the Three Ridges. I just remember like going up and up and up and up this mountain, and it never ended. Well, this live stream has been going on for 40 minutes. I was only going to do this for half an hour, but I guess the time goes by fast. What was the ice cream challenge question? Do I have to go back? Oh, will you do the ice cream challenge? I probably will not. I did not have fun with that the last time. It took me an hour and a half to eat a half gallon of ice cream, and it was not fun. I will probably just get to the halfway point, whether it's like Pine Grove Furnace or where I did the challenge last time, and just eat like a pint of ice cream. I don't want to torture myself again. If if I'm around other hikers who are doing the half gallon challenge, I'll just sit there with my pint of ice cream and enjoy my time while they're all puking in the grass. So that's my plan, but who knows? That was one of my favorite videos to make, the half gallon challenge video. That was really fun. Just because Gabrielle said, same about the 4-state challenge. Do you think you'll do that? I don't think I'll do the 4-state challenge. Honestly, it was pretty annoying, like being in West Virginia, and then I had to backtrack a mile to the border and start there at like 4 in the morning and then hike. I didn't like the whole backtracking. So I think if I were to do it again, I would just try to do Maryland in one day. I think I'd probably like try to stay in Harper's Ferry and then just hike through Maryland. Hopefully my mom can come out and support me again like she did last time, because that made it a lot more enjoyable. Um, but I don't know. We had a hotel room like pretty far away from the trail. Then, yeah, we woke up at 3. We had to drive to a road crossing, hike back a mile. Yeah, it was the whole thing. I probably won't do that again. And then I had to take 3 0 days after that, so I don't know if it's worth it. Cody Hike says the 100-mile wilderness was the hardest for me. Yeah, that was tough. But I think we just hated it because it was bug season. Triple Crown? No. I am not planning on Triple Crowning. Cody, I think people are wondering what our fight was about in Maine. Are we ever gonna tell them? I might do Trail Magic this year in Shenandoah area around May or June. Hopefully I will run into you. Maybe. So that's like mile 900. Yeah, I don't know what my time frame is, but maybe I'll see you. That'd be cool. All right, I'm probably gonna end this at like 45 minutes. Um, I still have a couple more YouTube videos that I want to edit. Cody says to tell them the story about why we got in a fight in the 100-mile wilderness. Oh no, I think it was before the 100-mile wilderness. I don't know. We haven't talked about it for so long that it kind of feels wrong for me to say. Do you think you'll ever come back to Ohio for some hiking? Hocking Hills, maybe. I don't know, maybe if Cody invites me back to Ohio, I'll go back to Hocking Hills. How's your dog doing? I think my dog's doing good. My husband's been traveling a little bit for work and stuff, so my dog has been spending some time at my parents' house, and they have a dog too. And my dog doesn't usually like to play with other dogs, but I've been getting videos of them playing with each other, and it's been cute. So I think Kelly's doing well. All right. If you're still here, I think I'm supposed to say this, but can you just like give the video a thumbs up? I'm just gonna do that because I always watch Kyle Hates Hiking live streams and he says that. So, all right. Maybe the next time I go live, I'll tell the story about why me and Cody fought in Maine. There were only a couple tears involved. What's your favorite trail magic? I absolutely loved like hanging out with Fresh Ground. It's like not just his trail magic, but just like hanging out with him. It's just a whole experience. I don't think you can beat that. AD, thank you for your super chat. How was meeting Kelly Hayes hikes? That was honestly so much fun. I had no idea she was doing that trail magic until the night before. I knew there was a big trail magic thing happening with a lot of hikers from the class of 2021, but I didn't realize that Kelly was going. So she's someone I've been talking to with like through Instagram as well as Taps. So those are two people that I was excited to meet. And it was just like nice hanging out with them, like talking about like our hikes. I got to talk to Kelly about like YouTube stuff, which I don't usually get to do. So it was nice. Like we have so much in common and like we met each other and it was just like we've known each other for a long time. So it was so fun and it was so hard to leave that trail magic. Like I had a big day planned, and the trail magic started I think at like 8:30 and I'm like I have to hike 16 miles today. um all right, so I'm gonna end this. It's so hard to end this because I just want to read more comments. But thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button. Um, much love from Montana. People keep saying hello. Like I'm trying to say goodbye. Can people start saying goodbye? Joe's crayons say bye. Thank you. Bye. Good night. All right. I will see you guys all next time I go live. And I'll see you in my daily videos and keep asking questions whenever you want. I'm going to edit and get a good night's sleep. And thanks for joining. Bye.